26 billion streams on Spotify this year alone, the most successful tour ever, and just named Person of the Year by Time magazine. Taylor Swift is breaking all records in the music world and is now the richest singer in the world. In this video, we want to show you a day in the life of the superstar and give you interesting information about her daily life and her past. So stay tuned here at Wise Fool. Before we start with Taylor Swift's everyday life, let's take a quick look at how the 34-year-old singer became so famous. Taylor Swift was born into music. When she was born in Pennsylvania in 1989, her parents named her after the musician James Taylor, with whom she later performed. Not only because they loved his music so much, but also because they thought a gender-neutral name would help their daughter make the transition into the business world. While Taylor's mother, Andrea, worked in marketing and her father, Scott, was a financial advisor, the family lived on a large farm and ran a Christmas tree nursery on the side. And Taylor loved running around the huge property as a little girl. At the same time, she knew she wanted to be a singer like her grandmother, Marjorie Finley, who toured South America singing pop and opera in the 1950s. So Taylor Swift took singing lessons from the age of 9 and within a year was writing her own songs and performing at regional competitions and fairs. She also learned to play the guitar. As Taylor Swift's parents recognized her immense talent early on, and the girl was particularly interested in country music, the family moved near Nashville, the center of country music in the United States. It was a move that paid off as Taylor signed her first record deal at the age of 14, and her debut single, Tim McGraw, went straight to number 6 in the US country charts. She still had to go to school. After this impressive start to her career, Taylor Swift was unstoppable and is now living the life of her dreams. And that's where we're going. Of course, Taylor Swift is a busy woman, especially now that she's on tour, and not just any tour. The Eras Tour is actually the most successful world tour by a musician of all time. So successful, in fact, that it's having a measurable impact on the global economy. When Taylor isn't on tour, she's usually waking up around 7 a.m. in one of her homes. The singer owns many luxury homes and apartments and is constantly buying new properties. For example, she owns two $20 million penthouses in New York City, which she has combined into one 750-square-foot apartment. The penthouse has a total of 10 bedrooms and bathrooms, as well as its own spa, gym, and home cinema. She also owns 2 properties in her hometown of Nashville, including this classic villa with its own guest room and pool. But her favorite home, and the one where she spends most of her time, is this gem. The $15 million mansion sits on 12,000 square feet of land on the coast of Rhode Island. When Taylor wakes up there in the morning, she doesn't grab a cup of coffee or head straight to the gym. Instead, she says she always finds plenty of time to play and cuddle with her cats. The singer is a passionate cat lover and has 3 furry friends, Benjamin Button, Meredith Grey, and Olivia Benson, named after her favorite movie and TV characters. Taylor then enjoys a light breakfast. In fact, her favorite breakfast is relatively simple, consisting of toast and tea. After this meal, Taylor begins a routine that is extremely important to her, both personally and professionally. Every morning at 8:30, Taylor does extensive aerobic exercise. This is particularly important as she needs to be in top condition for her shows and performances, which often last for hours and involve a lot of choreography. She also likes to use her jogging time to listen to other artists' music for inspiration. Taylor's real day starts around 10 a.m. When she doesn't have professional appointments or studio sessions, she usually meets with friends in the morning. In addition to the regular people she's known for a long time, the musician is also close friends with many other stars and really enjoys having friends she can completely trust, even in the otherwise superficial entertainment industry. She has close friendships with supermodels Cara Delevingne and Gigi Hadid, as well as actress Jennifer Lawrence. She has even been friends with singer and actress Selena Gomez for around 15 years and has an equally close relationship with Ed Sheeran, with whom she regularly meets in person. When it comes to men, Taylor Swift is always in the news. Before she started dating her current boyfriend, football star Travis Kelce, the singer didn't miss a beat and dated countless men. Among them were actors Taylor Lautner, Tom Hiddleston, and Jake Gyllenhaal, Glee star Corey Monteith, and musicians John Mayer, Calvin Harris, and Harry Styles. Breakups have usually involved a lot of drama, and Taylor Swift has often expressed her relationship experiences in song. About 10 years ago, things got too intense for her management, and the then 20-year-old was even advised to stop dating for a while. After Taylor Swift has had enough of chatting with her friends over lunch, she usually calls her parents around noon. The 34-year-old has a great relationship with them and is extremely grateful for everything they have made possible for her. Not only did they move to another house specifically for Taylor's career, but her mum Andrea later quit her own job so she could support her daughter even better. She still regularly accompanies her famous daughter to her concerts. Around 12:30 in the afternoon, Taylor Swift usually goes to business meetings. The American is not only a musician and writes her own songs, but also a tough businesswoman. That is why she is involved in all marketing strategies and makes sure that she is the one who profits from her music and not others who fill their pockets with it. For some time now, for example, she has been re-releasing all her old albums as new recordings with the name Taylor's Version, because that is how she profits and not the old rights holders with whom she signed unfavorable contracts in her younger days. However, this in no way means that Taylor Swift is stingy. Quite the opposite. Those who work for her are paid extremely generously. This year alone, for example, she has paid bonuses totaling $55 million to her employees in addition to their regular salary. After business meetings around 2:30 p.m., Taylor Swift often bakes cookies or cakes at home. Although the singer is careful about her figure and eats mostly salads, yogurt, and healthy sandwiches during the week and drinks only water and tea, she loves baking. As a result, her friends, parents, and neighbors are often delighted to receive tea cookies or other treats she brings or sends them. On the weekend, Taylor also likes to consume junk food because she has accepted her body and no longer forbids herself from everything, despite her disciplined workouts and healthy eating. A few years ago, however, things were different. As a young woman, the singer developed an eating disorder as a result of the constant media attention and reports that often focused on her body. Whenever it was mentioned somewhere that she had supposedly gained weight, she simply stopped eating altogether for a while. However, she is now confident and knows that she needs enough energy to give it her all in her appearances. Speaking of shows, most of the work for her shows is done long before the tour. For months beforehand, Taylor rehearses daily with her team and not only develops choreography, but is constantly working on her voice and guitar playing. These rehearsals are often done in the evenings to get used to the late performances. But when she's on stage, her fans are in for an incredible show, as 3-hour concerts with around 45 songs, changing costumes, and a spectacular stage show are standard for Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is currently breaking one musical record after another, and as a self-made billionaire with a fortune estimated at $1.1 billion, she is a role model for millions of girls and women around the world. Take this opportunity to tell us in the comments when you first heard of her. If you liked this video about a day in the life of Taylor Swift, be sure to check out our video about a day in the life of the world's only trillionaire. See you next time here at Wiseful.